Morning all, or rather afternoon actually. Okay, let's have 1 or 2 5-minute games. Can I do any good today on the 5 minutes? So Myway, actually let's avoid Morris Smith. I've been losing a lot with it in Bullet actually. I don't think it's that sound. So anyway, yeah, this, I hope I fare better with this. If not, I'll go back to the Morris Smith after this. So what are we doing here? This bishop is weakening his king side. That bishop's not over there. Provoke a few weaknesses. F6. He's going to chase that bishop. Maybe D6 is a bit vulnerable, like in a Morris Smith. If I just put parity on the D file, highlight D6. Yeah. It'd be nice to visually annotate while playing actually, while the opponent's thinking. If I could just highlight this square, Queen D2, Rook D1. I think, so F6, I just think that diagonal might be weakened if Black plays F6. I know he's going to have Knight G6 as well and have nice control of the E5 square, and F4 is a bit restrained at the moment because of that pin. But it's not all doom and gloom. Once F6 is played, you know, this is problems, but he's refused to play it there actually. So okay, is he just going to keep a knight on E5? I can play maybe King H1 and then F4. Is he going to have time to exploit this C file, C4? He or she, I don't know. What's it, F4, F5 after King H1? That's another idea. Yeah, so he's blocked in actually his bishop here, which makes this C4 square difficult to exploit quickly with like the standard A6, B5, you know, bishop B7, rook C8 and the C4 on that semi-open file. So here this is causing some issue, I think, this bishop on B6. So what do you guys think? King H1, F4? I think that's the plan. Let's go for here. Then maybe F5. Taking his time. Okay. Yeah. King H1. So D5, is that possible? No, he has to move the knight anyway. The knight's threatened. There aren't too many choices to think about here, are there? Either move the knight or defend it. Okay, D6 to defend it. Bishop C7. Bishop C7, does that run into knight B5? Ah, finally. He's still there. Okay. I can fling in bishop D6, no, bishop C7. Okay, I think maybe just this plan of F4. Ah, the point's revealed. Okay. I don't want to give black a nice F5 square. If I play F4, you can take and get nice F5. So F4's threatened winning the bishop. How about F3? Try and keep a pawn on E4. I think F3. If F4, maybe, I don't know, bishop F2, exchange off that bishop. F takes F8, bit isolated pawn, but show the F file. It's Queen D6 as well. That's not so bad because it rules out bishop C7 unless he plays F4. Again, a big think. Okay, is there going to be a mad time scramble in this game coming up? Okay, can I restrain with A4? I think just in case there's going to be B5 soon. So I wonder Queen D6 and Rook AD1. If I play Queen D6, that's Bishop A7 to B8. Okay. Okay, D5 it is. Okay. I want to keep this bishop bad actually. But if I play E5, there's F4 when winning that pawn. I just sack the E pawn if nothing else, or I don't know. Maybe I should play E there at the bishop and then play F4. That might be an idea. Okay. If I play f4, then there's no f5 for black. Fix the pawn behind there. And then bishop f3 maybe later, d4. Okay, is that a bit passive for me? Can I just reroute to d3? Bishop f3, knight to d3. I'll get the knight into d3 now. Back to the centre. Get knight back to the centre, and I can get in my bishop f3. Okay, I'm protecting f4 anyway. Okay, if I play queen d2, what about a5? a5 is a bit of a liability, isn't it? Can I get away with a5? I don't know, queen d2, protects f4. Challenging my nice bishop, right. Can I fling in, what can I fling in here, a5? Still looking at a5, bishop a7, just contesting the e file. Is that so bad? There's going to be bishop takes f3, that's the problem. So can I just take on d5 then, to try and keep solid? And then rook e1, is that a problem? Try that. So just a rook to e1. Actually, a4's a bit loose. So I'm going to try and win my a4 pawn. Oh! Don't like that. How about knight f2 here? Evict that rook. Sacking the rook. Exchange sack. Big pass pawns. Is it so bad? I think I'll take it. For e3 is queen d3. How about f5 as well? Thinking f5. So e3, queen d3, or queen e2, queen f4. How about queen f4? Attacking e4. Maybe f6. It's handy. Are these pawns so bad? Isn't queen takes e4 possible here? I hope it's not tactically refutable. Got a pin on d4. My knight's protecting c1. So can I just put more pressure on e5? Okay. About knight c5 now to e6. Mind you, knight d3 is going to be a problem.
Stop it, darlings. No.
I'll try and blockade, or what about knight d4? Trying to use that pin, knight d4. This pawn's a real problem. What about just trying to munch this pawn, rook e2?
You know you've got to go over
Rook e2. I think that's a good idea. Just try and munch this pawn before it's a major issue. So I've got two pins going here. I can snap that pawn up, can I? I hope. Get back on here. So is that still that pin over there? Okay. Now, about knight d2 to c4 to f3 or c4. Knight d2. Knight d3 could be dangerous. Bishop f2. Knight d3 is coming. What about rook d3 to try and stop this knight d3? Maybe get another pin. Maybe bishop takes c7 and rook takes d3. Now he's only got 20 seconds. Bishop takes c7 doesn't quite do the job here. Rook e3 looks as though that might be worthwhile because the rook b3 and rook b7. Okay, so I can keep. I'm not just playing rook takes d3. Avoid too many complications. About 10 seconds though. Queen d4, rook d4. He's resigned. Oh, gold. Big thinker, 2360. Massive rating actually for the auto pairing. But it's only 1950. Blitz is 24. Yeah. So thanks. Okay, so let's have a quick look. So this bishop business doesn't use up the c file very effectively later. It reduces the natural plans. So maybe that was a good idea not to give black f5 for a knight. This rerouting I think was okay. This exchange stack was probably not the best. Didn't seem to be that much compensation. Okay, comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.